Howdy gamers, Patrick Hickey Jr. here, Editor-in-Chief of ReviewFix.com, bringing you the next edition of Flashback Friday. This week out, we will be playing Super Adventure Island on the Nintendo Entertainment System. So if you know anything about video games, you must know that this is not Super Adventure Island. I mean, well, it is, but it's not. So this is basically like a cheap port, or not even a cheap port, a reskinned port of Wonder Boy. And later on, you'd see, there we go, all the other Adventure Island games are basically reskinned versions of the Wonder Boy series, so there we go. This game is a ton of fun, a lot of people love it, but it's not exactly like the most innovative, because the story, the character, everything is just a rehashed version of Wonder Boy. So if you really want to like play this game the way that it's meant to be played, I mean, I would say, just play Wonder Boy. But, like, the enemies are exactly the same. There's so many things that are exactly the same. And in its own weird way, it ends up becoming more popular than Wonder Boy. Like, the Adventure Island series outsold Wonder Boy. So it's kind of like, there you go. Oh yeah. Next level, baby. So it kind of stinks that, like, you know, crap, that the legacy of the series is to be like this reskinned, you know, retranslated thing instead of this like singular, really cool arcade game, which is what it really is. So I want to play a little bit more, so I'm gonna keep talking. So this game was originally designed as an arcade game, as Wonder Boy. And then what happens is the creator of the series had each company that released the game copyright the characters being used and not the engine. So he had the rights to the engine, but they had the ability to use the engine with their own characters. It's pretty interesting. I mean, there's not a lot of instances of this happening in video game history. So if you are a hardcore gamer or a retro gamer, you've played Wonder Boy or you've played Adventure Island, so like he's been able to kind of like have this legacy because so many different people wanted his games. Like Jalico had the game at one point or another. Jalico, Hudson, Activision made their own version of the game. Boom, baby. So it's like Wonder Boy has always kind of found a way to still be around. It's pretty cool. There we go, I didn't make that jump before. So imagine playing this in the arcade. This was probably a very cool experience in the arcade. Like, you wouldn't have a game like Temple Run if it wasn't for this. This is like a side-scrolling Temple Run where you're just like, you know, running around and trying to avoid people. To be a platformer and be this accessible in the arcade is pretty cool too. So it does a lot of things right. So bottom line, this game with a wild history is something that you should definitely check out. Come on, baby. Ah!